Hello my friends, we are back here in Asakusa, but it's a very special day today because today we have the Tokyo Marathon going on. I'm just going to get over here a little bit closer so you can see some of the runners. Yeah, here we go. This is a special spectator viewing area. So yeah, this is in Asakusa, and this is the area where the Tokyo Marathon is running through. You can see all the runners here now. It's a Sunday morning. It's about, let's see, 10:30 a.m. You can see the runners coming through. And yeah, it's wonderful. I'd love to have run this, but it's actually a really difficult marathon to get into, mostly by lottery. I think it's 37,000 runners here today, and to be honest, the weather couldn't be any better. It's quite still. It was quite cool this morning. When I woke up this morning, you can see some of these guys running with their phones or filming at the same time. I was looking in pretty good shape coming around this corner. This is like one of the most photogenic areas to be coming through and running. So you can see the Tokyo tree here, the Sky tree just here on my left with the Asahi Golden Poo on top of the brewery, and just over here is the Kaminarimon, I can never get it right, it's the Sensoji Gate, yeah, just here on my right, which they'll be seeing running through. So yeah, what a fantastic event to be running in. Back in the day when I was running marathons, I ran the London Marathon and the Berlin Marathon, which was like 30,000 people, but that was an atrociously rainy day. The whole way through, and standing in the gate getting wet as well. So yeah, pleased for these guys that they've had such a nice day. Although it might actually be a little bit warm for many people. It's unseasonably warm here in Japan at the moment. Lots of people saying that these are the sorts of temperatures that they normally get well into April, not in what is now the beginning of March. Today is the 3rd of March. If you've not watched one of my immersive videos before, you can scroll around on the screen. If you're using a TV remote, I'm sure that there are ways of doing that using Apple TV, a little remote that you have. If you're watching this on a computer, you can use your mouse to scroll around, and on a mobile phone or a tablet as well. I'll leave a link in the description to help you with that. How do you watch this experience? Yeah, maybe I'll just walk along a little bit. I think it's difficult for me to get to the right here, but let's try that. Let's just walk along here. We'll just cross over the road and we'll get to the corner. There's a big whooping there for some reason. Here we go. And see a little bit more here, as well as the security police with the dog. Alright, let's have a look over here. So yes, we're in the Kaminarimon Gate. We'll keep walking along as they've asked us to do. And then we'll just cross over the road and we'll see a little bit of
If you are going to watch the game, please use the spectator area set up on the roadway. 不要留在人行道上。如果您要观看比赛，请使用设置在道路上的观众席。
Just keep moving. And we'll just have a look down here on the left as people are coming through. You can see the TV camera. You can see them coming down the road and then approaching the Kaminarimon. Although that's blocked from view a little bit. It's slightly disappointing for the runners, I guess. Okay, let's have a look over here. It's a little bit clearer, but I think that's because most people were wanting to get the view. That's the Tokyo Skytree you can see over here. Well, this is being broadcast on live TV at the moment, I think, now. But it's so much more fun coming over here. Now, it is interesting, isn't it? Because I don't know if you've been to see marathons going through in some of your big cities where you live, but the support isn't super vocal here. There's a bit of applause. There's not much calling out of names, but I know that certainly in places where I've been, the support is a little bit more vocal. Oh look, I'm right at the front here. The support here is a little bit more vocal than in other places. So yeah, this is a little bit subdued, but I guess it's nothing I wouldn't expect in kind of like Japan. It's just a little bit more down key, but still good turnout in this area. But this is a big tourist area, so I'm sure there's a lot of people here. I'm not sure what the support is like in other areas on the route of the Tokyo Marathon. There's some people lingering up here. And there's not so much of a culture here of having your name written on your kit or on your badge so that people can call you out and give you a bit of encouragement. Not so much dress up runners as well, but then this is the more leading edge, faster edge of the go Alex! Yeah, I got a smile from Alex there, I yelled his name. So that's cool. Yes, this is more the leading edge of runners here that we're seeing. This guy dressed up here is Minnie Mouse, I think. Yeah, it's a solid effort. Yeah, so yeah, not so much of the dress ups, but then that's just because I think we are not in that sort of dress up phase of runners yet. These are the people who have trained, even the ones who are carrying around an Insta360 X4. Yeah, nice to see an Insta360 camera there. I'm recording on the X4 here today, by the way. Now, what I would normally do is set down the EV down to -0.3. But I've forgotten to do that today, but it still should look okay, although the sky might look a little bit blown out. So yeah, if I was doing this again and starting this again, I would set it down to -0.3. And I am recording this using a Rode Wireless Pro as well. So what I think we will do is I will try and go back round the corner again and run the gauntlet of going through that spectator area, and then try and move a little bit closer to the river again. I won't do that quite yet. I'll just see if I can. Go Ted! The guy's looking around going, he's just yelled out my name. Let's see if anybody else's name I can yell out. Let's get out of the way of these guys. I don't want to smack them in the head by mistake or anything like that. Go man! Go! Oh, that's nice. Guy's wife was there. That's cool. Love it. So yeah, I've done a couple of marathons myself in the majors, as I said. I've done London, I've done Berlin, run a couple of ultra marathons as well, which are more, one was a kind of like a city and trail one, and the other one was like a trail one where I am 60k ultra marathon, and I knocked myself out after 8Ks of that marathon, but I was still stubborn enough to finish. I was way slower than I thought I was going to be. But yeah, that's a story for another time. You may have heard me tell that story before. Let's see, anybody else with a name here that I can yell at? Oh, there's a big group of people here. Somebody running with a Pocket 3 right next to me. Here we go. It looks like he's filming for somebody else. That's pretty cool. You hire someone to film for you. KC Neistat style, although he was doing a lot of this himself as well. And I think he did an appeal, didn't he? Like for everybody who had footage of him running to send them to him, and then he made a video about it. Is that right? Did I remember that right? Let me know if I remember that right. KC, if you're watching this, why don't you do the Tokyo Marathon? Let me know. I might even train for it with you. You're going to leave me behind though. My fastest is 3:52, and that was years ago. I'd be more like a 4.5 hour runner now, and that's even if I can get back into shape again. Maybe even 5. Yeah, 3:52.57, that's my fastest marathon speed. If you're watching this, what's your fastest marathon speed down in the comments? I'm sure I'll probably be middle of the road. That's where I normally end up. It's like back of the middle of the pack. That's the kind of runner that I am. All right, let's get out of this direct sunlight. Although if you scroll around, you get a nice little view of people coming around the corner here. And the Kaminarimon, oh, I can forget it. The gate. All right, let's go back around the corner again. I'll hold this up so you can still see the runners. And we'll keep this going for 20 minutes or so. Now, the good thing about the Rode Wireless Pro is that I don't have to worry about getting close to the mic because the mic is already here close to me. So that's not a worry. So you see a nice little view of the Tokyo tree there. I'm sure that guy, that lady's telling me to keep moving, which is fine. I was just kind of slowing down. Boy, he's got a loud voice. I'm sure you have to if you're working in this kind of like area. You can see this is a nice clear area here. You get a nice view. Now let's run the gauntlet of going through this area again. Oh look, it's nice and clear. I think people have been asked to shift along down there. So it's Nakamisi shopping street just down there. Scroll back into my videos and you'll see the one that I published last week
If you are going to watch the
of me
game,
walking down there.
please use the spectator area.
Okay, let's get down into the spectator area again and we'll walk along. Just here. And we'll find a good area to... This guy's got a UK flag. Okay, we'll walk along here. And we'll get to a point where they're just coming around the corner and then going, looks like they're going not across the bridge, but back along the river again. So yeah, you should be able to see behind me as well and some of the runners coming up. Now, I didn't want to bring the extended selfie stick today because this is the kind of situation where I could use it, but I could equally get told off for using it. And I didn't really want to draw too much attention to myself because this is not really about me. This is about you sharing the experience with the runners and seeing a little bit of crowded Tokyo as well. Again, like I said, most of the world majors would be fairly crowded for an event like this. Now I'm a little bit far away from the runners at this point, but we'll just go around the corner and I think we might be able to get a little bit closer once we get past these police vans and everything. But it looks like you're able to get a little bit closer. They're just kind of screened away by a lane as they run through this bit. Okay, let's have a look over here. Walk here on the left. Let's just cross over this stream of traffic. And oh look, here we go. A little bit of clear area here. Oh look at that, that's nice. See, this is an area that I can stand, but it's pretty nice to see. Oh no, still quite far away. It looks like I had a really good area back where I was standing before. This is pretty good, but you're not allowed to stand here. I've got to keep moving. Yeah, not allowed to stand there, man. Okay, let's have a look over here. We'll go across here to the left. Let's get down here. And yeah, we're back in Spectator land as they come around the corner here. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. Don't think I probably can, but the other side of the road is a place to be, but I can't see if there's going to be any particular road crossing places unless there's an underground one. Yeah, let's have a look. It looks like this is an area where a lot of foreign runners' families are supporting them. So you can pay to come and find a place to run in the Tokyo Marathon, but I understand it's very, very expensive. So I didn't even look. Plus I'm out of a training cycle or anything. I haven't run a marathon since, I think the last time I ran a marathon was the Han Mountain Marathon in New Zealand, which was about 2018. So that's like 7 years ago now. So yeah, that's a long time. Just hold you up over here so you can see a little bit more. Yeah, solid stream of people coming past now. So yeah, it'd be a long time before I could get back into a training cycle again. Marathons are hard on the body. So yeah, fair play to everybody here is putting the miles in the training. It's fantastic. I think I'm probably more of a half marathon guy now. So yeah, I love it. See what is his name I can call out. This guy with a turtle on his head. Oh, it's the guy from Finding Nemo turtle on his head. Who's duo team? Some kind of pace runner or something. This is pretty cool. Got a volunteer here in front of us for the Tokyo Marathon. Volunteer culture is so strong here in Japan and Tokyo. Had an older volunteer serve me. I was in, don't judge me, I was in McDonald's this morning because I was getting a black coffee. I was just sitting down. I was actually doing some journaling, which is, you know, look down here a second, me and journaling. Like, it's great in theory, but I never find time to do it. But like, now I'm not a travel channel anymore. I need to get my head around the idea of just resting and reflecting when I am away and spending time kind of focusing on wellness and strategizing and things like that. So I was doing a bit of that this morning. And this older dude, must have been in his 80s, came over to me and started speaking English to me. Worked there. I don't know if he worked there or is he volunteer there, but he gave me this kind of spiel about how they wanted to make McDonald's more friendly for foreigners to use. So they actually now have a McDonald's Japan app, which you can use as a foreigner. Now, what I found, like if I go to the UK or something like that, you can only use the McDonald's app that's from your native app store. You can't use other ones. So yeah, now that you can use the McDonald's Japan app, you can order in English and you get all the coupons and deals and stuff that they make available to foreigners, which is great. So like I say, don't judge me, but it's actually a really good way of getting like cheap coffee, cheap black coffee, and it's decent standard as well. So yeah, bear that in mind. You're welcome. This dude's got a windmill on his head, which is, I hope that's helping him with the power, but he's taped it to his head. Good grief, that's going to be heavy. And I've seen other people with other stuff on their heads as well. Like I said, we're not really in the dress-ups zone here. That'll be a bit later on, but I got stuff to do, but I wanted to be here and show you this today. When I say stuff to do, I mean, like, I want to mooch and go and do some other things elsewhere. I'm going to head to Ginza later on this morning. What time is it now? It's still only 11 a.m. So I'm just going to go and hang out there. My friend Hisako took me to quite a few kind of like back streety sort of like areas in Ginza, which is really cool because like in Ginza in my head, I always associate it with like really, oh look, so here's the 3-hour 40 pace runner. Yeah, so this is the group here. So these guys are still going fairly quick. It's the sub 3-hour 40 pace runner. So these guys are quicker than I would have been going. Yeah, so there's a few here in this group, so they're all running with this 3-hour 40 guy. So that's pretty cool. I would be in the probably going for 4 hours group back when I was kind of like trained. And that was where I just managed to get under my 4-hour target, which was my target, 3:52:57, just in case you missed that before. So yeah, let me know in the comments what's your best marathon time. That was my first marathon time. I've run 10 altogether. So yeah, let me know in the comments as well, how many marathon plus events have you run and successfully completed? That'd be good to know. Alright, it's another guy with some interesting headgear. He's gonna get kind of hot. Temperature's gonna get up to about 20 degrees today. So for those people who are kind of like in the middle or the back of the field, that's the first person who's taking a bit of a walking break that I've seen. Doing okay. Volunteers just kind of asked, are you alright? But she's back off again. So I think that's probably a planned walk run, which I know a lot of people do these days. They try and do a walk run. Got a Mario. I've seen several Marios running. It looks like there's a Mario pair running together. I haven't seen any Luigis. No Luigis so far yet today. This dude's being pushed. Wow. That is a solid effort there with the guide as well running with them with a, can't see, it looks like a 360 camera bobbling around behind her. That's going to be epic. These guys are all looking pretty solid. Solid, man, keep going. Yeah, the whole name on the vest thing isn't a thing yet. Maybe it's not a thing at all these days. Because it was always like a bit of a interesting distraction, wasn't it? When somebody, I don't know if you've done that, run with your name on your chest. Kind of like cool, but also like people calling your name, you're like, what? Who? Who's that? Monkey. Big dude. Another big dude. All doing well. Really well. Everyone's looking okay. There's no one here where I'm seeing them and I'm going, I don't know. The lady's trying to get a gel down. Yeah, are you a gel runner? Do you run with gels? Is that a thing for you? All right, which way should we go? I'm going to head back down this way towards the transport. No, actually, I want to stay clear of here because that lady's got music, and I don't want music because that'll ruin this video. We'll just walk down here a little bit into the shade. You can see a bit of a different view, but we're getting a little bit further away from the runners. The further I come here, there's another volunteer here. Volunteers are stationed like every 10 or 20 meters or so. There's the 350 group. I swear that wasn't 10 minutes between different. This dragon's taking a call, which is cool. It looks like they got a backpack under that onesie as well. They're going to get hot in that. So I'm all about the heat management for these dudes. There's another guy with a Doraemon onesie. Yeah, mate, I'm not looking forward to later on the run for you. Guys trying to generate some crowd noise. Not having much luck. Like I say, it's kind of like more of a culture of silent watching here. All right, I think I'm going to wind things up here for this marathon broadcast from me. This is the group that's running through that are going to be looking at doing still a sub 4-hour marathon, which is like this is where I would have been when I was at my peak. I think I've done a couple of sub 4-hour marathons. That's it. One of those was in training, one of those official on the clock. So yeah. Kudos to you if you're watching this and you've run marathons. Let me know your times. Kudos to everybody here who's putting the effort in, has put the miles in training. Well done to you guys. And I'll leave it there for now. Catch you soon in this video.